Hello my YouTube friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel in order for you to receive more videos like this in the future. So as you can see, my internal memory RAM is about 8 gigabyte. So originally I have 6 gigabytes, so I bought additional 2 gigabyte in order to make my computer go faster. But so I went to this website called Crucial. So basically what Crucial has, they have a little tool on their website where they can scan your system and they can suggest to you what additional RAM you can add to your computer. Right, so I did the whole process. I bought a RAM, I added to my desktop. Right, it didn't solve the problem. My computer was still slow, it was still sluggish. So the only problem that I needed to resolve on this computer was to upgrade my hard drive to a SSD drive, which is more stable, faster, and it's a little pricey, but the price are going down. So guys, it is worth it to do this transfer, to do this transition, right? So I'm gonna show you. Let's jump. Hey guys, really quick, here are the tools that I'm gonna need in order to facilitate this process. I have a 8 gigabyte USB that I will make out of it. I will make a USB bootable Windows 10. And next to it, I have my Passport Ultra, which is basically an external hard drive or 1 terabyte. Enough space for me to create a system image backup. We're gonna need a system image backup in order to back up everything that we have on our computer and transfer it to our new SSD drive, right? So we need enough space depending on how many files, how many documents that you have on your computer. You need enough space in order to create this system image backup. Also, without wasting any more time, guys, let's jump on it and let's get this process started. Alright guys, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create a system image disk. Right, you go to control panel, and when you're in control panel, you click on save backup copies, and you go down and click on system image backup. So we're gonna create a system image, right? So you let it load. As I mentioned earlier, so I'm using my Passport Ultra, which is an external hard drive, in order for me to save my system image backup. Right, so we're gonna wait until it loads. Here we go. As you can see, Passport, I have enough space for me to save all my files on my computer in this external hard drive. So we're gonna click next, and as you can see, the only thing you have to do is to click start backup and let it do this thing. All right, so after that is done, the next thing we're gonna do, okay, real quick, I'm gonna show you where the image system image backup is located inside. And as you can see, Windows image backup, right? That's my whole window here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go on Google and we're gonna download a Windows 10 disk, right? So you go on Microsoft website and you're gonna go download tools now. So which is a tool that helps you to create Windows 10 installation media, right? You click on open the tool, right? So getting a few things ready, so you let it go run its course, right? You accept all the policies and right, let it run its course. Alright, so we're not gonna upgrade this PC. We're gonna create the installation media. Click on next, make sure everything's okay. This is my system and everything, right? Click on next. We're gonna make an ISO file. That's what we're looking for, ISO file, right? So I want to make sure that I save my files in a location that is easy for me to locate, right? So we're gonna go over the process and let download the whole Windows 10, right? It's probably gonna take like a few hours, probably not few hours, but a good amount of time. So as you can see, my Windows is now on my desktop, right? My Windows disk or my ISO file. So the next thing we're gonna do after doing this, we're gonna go on Google and we're gonna look for Rufus software. So not the Rufus Tool, which is a good group, single group that I like to listen to, but we're gonna go click on Rufus bootable USB, right? So we're gonna go to the Rufus website, and we're gonna download the latest upgraded Rufus tools, right? Which is 3.13. So we're gonna download this tool on our PC. We're gonna go ahead and open the tool. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a bootable USB Windows 10. You want to run check? Yes. All right, so here it is. First thing, we're gonna select our device, which is the 8 GB USB drive that I have, that I plug already on my machine, right? So we're gonna, and after that, the 8 gig, right? This is not my passport, this is my 8 gig, right? So I'm gonna click on disk ISO file image, and I'm gonna look for this image, which is on my desktop, right? Easy to find, right? Okay, so the partition scheme, right? They are MBR and GPT. So in order for you to know which partition scheme to select, you're gonna go to your computer, to C#, but you're gonna go to create a disk management. You're gonna go to disk management, click on that, and from the disk management, you're gonna be going to your active disk, which is disk 0. Right click on there, click on properties, and from the properties you want to go to volume. So partition style, master boot record, MBR, this is the one that we're going to select for this process. So we go back there, we select MBR BIOS, right? On the volume there, we're going to install the bootable disk. NTF already selected for us, and we're going to just start the process, right? It's going to take a little time in order to complete the process. After the whole process completed, now we have our USB bootable Windows 10, and we have our system image disk already that we created on the other external hard drive. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this system unit, right? So this is this little screw that goes on the back that I already removed. So I'm gonna remove this panel, put it on the side. So here we are. This is our SSD drive, which is 1 GB, 1000 GB, which is 1 TB, that I purchased already on eBay, right? So I'm gonna put on the description below, I'm gonna put the link to where did I get my SSD. Right, so I'm gonna disconnect all the cables, disconnect the power cable from my hard drive, my old hard drive, and also the SATA cable. So I'm gonna organize this cable a little bit, make sure that they don't hit the fan. Right, I'm gonna connect this cable to my new SSD. First of all, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna touch all the ground on this system unit in order to make sure that all the statics, electricity coming from my hands goes to the grounded part of the system, right? So I'm gonna connect properly. There are guides on those cables, so make sure that you connect them properly, right? Don't break them, don't damage anything, don't force anything, just connect everything the way it's supposed to go, and let it sit nicely inside the system unit, right? All right, and let's get this process started. So I'll connect everything on the back, and all the cable, the external hard drive and stuff, and I'm gonna start the booting process. Every computer is different when you start your computer, right? So mine, in order for me to go to the BIOS system, I press delete and I press F8. So that would allow me to boot my system from the BIOS. All right, so as you can see, easily and nice, we got access to it. So so my bootable USB will be located on the mass storage device. So I'm gonna click on there, mass storage device, and then I'm gonna let it boot. Let it do this thing just like it was an installation of a new Windows system. But that's not what we're doing here. We are not doing any installation. So instead of install, you're gonna go to repair my PC. You're gonna go to troubleshooting, and you're gonna go to system image recovery. Click on Windows, and next, computer is gonna scan for all the system image. As you can see, my system image is located on my passport, external hard drive. So I'm gonna exclude all the mass storage that I don't want to be deleted. Only the one from my bootable disk that I would exclude from that process, so it don't get deleted. So I'm gonna press on OK, next, and then I'm gonna press on finish. And it's gonna take about a good hour in order for your computer to be restored. And here we are. Now I still have my old computer, everything transferred to my SSD now. But as you can see, I need to fix a couple things, right? So I'm gonna go to disk management, because as you can see, my space is not correct here. Disk management, I have my disk 0, right? So I have about, as you can see, I have about 745 gigabyte in allocated space. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend the volume from the C, but it doesn't allow me to extend the volume because between those two spaces there is a healthy recovery partition that I need to delete first in order to do that, right? So I'm gonna go to CMD command, right? So from here, I'm gonna tap a disk part. I'm gonna wait for my disk part to load, right? And from disk part, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the disk that I want to be that I want to access, so, which is the disk 0. So the disk 0 is selected, and from there I'm gonna list all the partition that are under the disk 0. So the two disks I wanna delete are the partition 2 and the partition 3. These, which are the recovery partition only. I don't want to delete the primary partition because that's where my system is located, right? I don't want to damage my computer is running good. I just want to delete the recovery partition, right? In order for me to be able to extend my volume to the unallocated space, right? So first thing, I'm gonna select the partition 2. Partition 2 is selected, and the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this partition 2. Deleted partition override, that's what I'm gonna tap. You see, successfully deleted. So now next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete the partition 3, right? So select partition 3. Partition 3 selected, and delete partition override, right? After that is done, I'm gonna exit. So after you exit, as you can see, when you go back, now I can easily extend the volume, right? So I'm gonna extend it, next, finish, and here you go. I have all my 1 terabyte space now back again. So I'm gonna refresh that, and here you go. I have plenty of space. I got my SSD installed, very easy. I got my Windows activated system, and I'm ready to go. Now my computer is faster. I didn't have to spend extra money to buy me expensive computer. I have a better system from my old system. It's very easy. Guys, thank you again for watching this video, and I'm see you guys in the next video.